Okay guys, fair warning, this video is going to be pretty much pure audio. Now of course I'm going to click about and move about, but it is going to be predominantly audio, and it's really directed, and I will send it into Vertigo. Try and get some things answered. Now obviously I don't really expect Vertigo to come back and answer these things directly to me, but it would be really good if you could please give the feedback, at least some form of feedback, to the community via some form of official post or anything like that. It would be very much appreciated. Please understand, if anybody's watching from Vertigo, I have made videos for your game now for 2 years approximately. 2 years I have been making videos for Blackshot. I have had no recognition for it. I have had no support, no help, no endorsement really in any way. I just do it because I enjoy it, and I continue to do it, and I continue to support the community. That's the first thing I want to say. Now, as we get into this video, I am going to first put on the Jesse, because this is hilarious, this stupid bug. Look how huge she is. Holy crap. Look how big she is. Anyway, enough of that. So, as you know, I am quite a flamer. I'm quite a, I will flame situations, I will flame things that are going on inside the game. But really I just want to fire some questions and give some sort of analysis from my point of view, and maybe from some other people inside the community. The first thing I want to talk about is the anti-hack. Now, we actually had a spell, or at least I personally had a spell, where I didn't feel the need to report people very often for hacking and cheating inside Blackshot. Now, this isn't just because people gave up hacking or whatever. No. I'm sure people tried to hack just as much. But the Zigna code, or whatever it's called, the anti-hack that you used, was fantastic, or at least was good. I mean, I can't really say it's fantastic. No anti-hack is fantastic. Was good. Now, my question, and the question that a lot of people will probably be asking, is why do we have a situation where now we have End Protect? Now, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong of course, I'm pretty sure that we've had End Protect before. And I'm just wondering why all of a sudden you've decided that End Protect is a good anti-hack to use again. Because if I'm mistaken in my assumption that we've used End Protect before in Blackshot, then I do apologise, but I'm pretty sure that we have, and that it was changed because it wasn't good enough. But it seems to me like the only logical reason from from a player's point of view, the only reason we can see as a community as to why you've changed your anti-hack is because it was too expensive, the other anti-hack, for you to actually license or use, or however it goes. I mean, I assume it's a form of licensing or whatever, or a renting system that you do with the companies. Now, if I'm mistaken, then, I'll happily accept that I'm mistaken, but it just seems very strange to me that if you look through my support history, you can clearly see that I stopped really reporting hackers with the last anti-hack, the Zigna code, because it was actually reasonably good. I mean, yes, you still have the problems with macro abuse and things like this, but it was reasonably good. Now, we come into a situation here where now your anti-hack system is using as much CPU power as the Blackshot game itself. It is like we are now running 2 versions of Blackshot every time we run the game. And if you don't believe me, I have a video showing it clearly on my channel. Now, for me personally, this doesn't cause me too many problems, but for people who are using laptops, who are using lower end systems, it's causing them problems. A lot of my friends are complaining of having lag, of having issues, and it's just ridiculous. You have to understand, this game has an old player base. It has a player base that don't have modern, higher end computers, and you employ this anti-hack system that firstly is crap. I am sorry, but it is just crap. Each day I am online, I'm watching a YouTube channel that is posting new hacks every day, almost every day, for blackshot and for NProtect, to bypass NProtect and let you cheat inside blackshot. Almost every day he is posting videos, and again I've sent those into the support. And really, it just baffles me how this anti-hack wasn't tested to see how it would impact people's performance inside the game. It wasn't tested to see how compatibility would affect. Now, I will admit, I personally have not had a single issue with the anti-hack. The only issue I have is my antivirus blocks it from modifying the host file. Now, the second thing that we come to is the macro. Now, yes, macro is always going to be a problem because of the way your archaic system is in blackshot. I don't know any other game that has problem with any form of like macro abuse or systems like that. I could be mistaken again, but I don't know any other. The way that you have dealt with macro is quite strange to me. Basically, what happens is, and it happens to me as well, what happens is my gaming software for my Logitech mouse gets turned off. And I assume, from what I've been told, Razer Synapse, I assume that gets turned off as well. That is the way that you've tried to deal with macro. Because you think that if you turn that off, people can't use macro. And I've seen a lot of macro. And it just baffles me. Now, the frustrating thing is, a lot of people now are going around in the community and they are saying, oh, just use your macro, it doesn't matter, and no one really gets banned anyway. That is what they are saying in the community. This is what they are saying to people in the community. I've seen comments of it. Just use your macro, it doesn't really matter now. One guy even said to me, dude, there is no point in you even complaining about rain anymore because they don't even listen to you. They don't even listen to you. That's what he's saying to me. So there is no point in even complaining about rain anymore. This is what somebody is saying to me. This is how much faith the community have. Another point, Steam. You got greenlit on Steam, but we've had nothing. Now I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that we've had no update on the Steam page. We've had no update about how things are going on with getting onto Steam. We don't know what's going to happen. Now, I will tell you something. I actually hope that if you do go onto Steam, that you use the Valve anti-cheat system. Now, I don't know whether you can do this, but I fucking hope so, because this NProtect that we have now is butter. It is butter. It is melting away, and people are just going la 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 la, and doing whatever they want in the game. We just need more information. We need updates. We need a blog post. We need like some form of post on the forum about things. We need something. We need an announcement. We need something. We need some information to show that things are moving ahead and that you're actually listening to the player base. Because at the moment we get nothing. We sit in the dark and we get nothing. Every time you release a patch, we get nothing. When they released patches on Garena, they made a video. They made a video showcasing the new stuff that was coming in the game. We get nothing. I actually personally make videos of every major content patch. I make videos of them, and I try to get them out on the morning of the patch. I also try to test any new weapons that you introduce in the game, and I pay for them myself because I want to show the community what we're getting. And all we get is this fucking page that you design and make on your website to get traffic to your website. All we get is that. I go through that and I analyze that and I talk about that for people to see. And then I also make up, further videos if I find anything or see anything inside the game. But you don't give us any information at all. Nothing. We need some dialogue between the community and the Vertigo staff. Now you may say, yes, that's to do with the GMs, but it's not happening. I'm getting no posts from from GMs. I'm getting nothing. We're getting nothing. It is just ridiculous. And, people can say, oh, it's always just blame the GMs. Oh, poor GMs, poor GMs. I'm sorry, but if you are a GM, you took the decision to actually go and do that job. You made a conscious decision to apply and to put yourself in that situation. Nobody forced you to. You get rewards for doing your job. You get a crap ton of BSC if you perform your job. So you don't do it for free. You do it so that you never have to pay inside the game. And I respect that your work is hard, but I also will say that you chose it, and I will keep on saying that you chose to be in that situation. And there is nothing now. There is such a disconnect, and it will not be fixed by creating events. It will not be fixed by that. It'll be fixed with honest GMs coming inside the game, playing with normal players, doing crazy stuff. Imagine how awesome it would be if a random, if every once in a while, GMs had a certain amount of tokens or something they could do, and every once in a while they just randomly dropped everyone inside a room a 1-day BSC weapon. Just randomly. Imagine how much more, things like that. Doing things like that. Imagine how awesome that would be. I would be so happy for people who are not paying, who have got BP. I would be so happy if something like that happened. But it doesn't. You have to go into a room and beat the GM team, and then when you finish with the GM team, they all suddenly go offline, or maybe one or two of them stay and the rest of them all go offline, and they all go and sit in TeamSpeak, and I assume, and I can only hope, that's because they're doing forum work or they're doing ticket work or whatever they're doing on TeamSpeak and sat in a room together and stuff. I can only assume that's the case. But it is very, very tough because, like I said, and I will keep on coming back to it, we get no information. We just need more information. There is such a disconnect between the players and the community. The final thing I want to say is, please fix the gifting system. I want to do a giveaway. I want to gift players nice things and be a good, Samaritan or whatever you want to call it, a white knight or whatever you want to call it. I want to do good. But I cannot do it because for approximately 6 months now, we have not had a gifting system. It is broken. I do not know why it is broken. I do not know why it got broken and why it has not been fixed. I don't understand. So this is really as calm and as collected as I can be. Now, will this video make a difference? I don't know. One person watches it, they may not be able to make a difference. But all I can hope is that this video is shared on the blackshot forums, or that it's shared somewhere, and that people can please just try and make this game better. All I am begging is for it to be made better. Because at the moment it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a nice time.